Okay, so it's 1980, and I'm in the hot tub at the New York Health and Racquet Club, trying to soak away the aches and pains of an hour's worth of racquetball, when a gentleman gets into the hot tub and he asks me a question. He says, "Are you an actor?" Now, a normal person would say no, since I wasn't, but I sensed extreme meaningfulness in the question, so I said yes, and 6 weeks later, I had a running part in a soap opera. And I totally got into acting. I took it seriously. I studied with top acting teachers in New York, from Stella Adler to Lee Strasberg, and I treated it as an art, as it should be. About 6 months later, I got a big break. I got cast in a Woody Allen film. It was very exciting. When the film wrapped, I went to a fancy schmancy kennel in Connecticut, and I got this really cute golden retriever puppy that I named Jake. We went back to my loft in Lower Manhattan. We were in love. 3 months later, I get a phone call from the man himself, Woody Allen. He says he has good news and bad news. Okay, what's the bad news? You've been totally edited out of the movie. You do not exist. What's the good news? I'd like you to bartend my New Year's Eve party for 300 of my, closest friends. And I did, and I got drunk with Susan Sarandon and Kevin Kline. So move ahead 2 years now, and the challenges of being a working actor, it has its ups and downs. So during a slow period, totally on a whim, I took very professional headshots of Jake the dog, and I submitted it to a top animal agent. Immediately, Jake got work. First he got print jobs, then he did TV commercials, and before I know it, he's doing a series of movies, TV movies, with I Pity the Fool Mr. T. And Jake's acting career is taking off like gangbusters, and mine is a little bit slow, and all of a sudden I'm the stage dog mom taking Jake to his acting gigs, teaching him, training him with hand signals and giving him rewards of bagels off camera. Before too long, Jake becomes the official campaign dog for Ralston Purina. And Jake buys a summer house for us in the Catskills. It's 6 acres with a babbling brook, and 3 times a week an air-conditioned station wagon picks us up to take him to his acting gigs. Jake is now recognized on the street, and Jake's agent is calling Scott for Jake work much more than Scott's agent is calling Scott for Scott work. Finally, my agent gets me a low-budget cable TV commercial for Drummond Dog Chow. And the kicker is I have to wear a Dalmatian dog outfit with an electric wagging tail. And the director, who I didn't like, is telling me, he thinks it's a joke, is telling me to sit and stay and say my one line, Drummond, because I'm worth it, with more enthusiasm. The commercial wraps. I'm taking a cab downtown. By this point, I am re-examining my career choice. And I get to the loft, I go upstairs, I say hi to Jake, and I get a hero sandwich out of the fridge and a beer. And I sit down on, we had these very large, overstuffed Nigerian batik pillows. I give half a sandwich to Jake. And then I don't know what got into me. I jump up, I grab the pillows, I rip open the pillows, and I shake them with irrational exuberance. And I'm watching all the feathers cascade throughout the loft. We had high ceilings. And I sit back down, really proud of myself. My girlfriend comes in. I jump up and I said, I don't know what the hell got into Jake. She says 4 words, Scott, you need therapy. Because I did. I had canine rivalry. I had PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. Jake's laser shot to fame continues. We're invited to be on the David Letterman show, not for stupid pet tricks, but to introduce an emerging dog star. And I'm nervous because I'm going on the Letterman show, so before I go on, I have some melatonin, Tylenol PM, I smoke too much weed, and I drink too much white wine. The thing is, when you go on Letterman show, unless you're a star like Tom Cruise, he basically makes fun of you. And I knew he was going to compare my success to Jake's success, so I was ready. And when he went down that line, Jake is sitting next to David. I'm further away, of course. I said, the key to being a successful actor is to be short with a really big head. And I spew out names like Michael J. Fox and Stallone and De Niro and Hoffman and Pacino. And then I can't remember the name of the actor in Dirty Dancing. So I go to the edge. I get out of my seat. You're not supposed to do this. I go to the edge, and I'm beseeching the audience. And they shout back, Patrick Swayze. And I say, yes, he's 5 feet 4 inches tall with a huge head. And Letterman cues the band guy, and I'm escorted off the stage with the tail between my legs. The next day, New York Post has a photo and a big article. Actor's dog turns ham, takes all the bows. I say, this is too much. I say, Jake, let's go to your house. We go to his house in the country. The 6 acres with the babbling brook. Unfortunately, Jake got bit by a raccoon, and he died 4 days later. But Jake had the greatest life. And talk about meaningfulness, my son, Jake, is named after Jake the dog. And I have a dog now named Doc, and neither Doc nor myself are in show business, and we're both very happy. Thank you.